Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Alpha Omega occasionally, and on this occasion it's more than a rant. It's a lot more than a rant. This is something that has plagued me all my life, and I just want to set out by saying I've nothing against British people at all. A lot of my friends are British. A lot of my friends are from various parts of the island of Britain. And notice I say the island of Britain because I come from the island of Ireland. And the island of Ireland comprises of two constituent parts. One is Northern Ireland, which currently is part of the United Kingdom, and the Republic of Ireland, which is a sovereign state completely independent of any other sovereign state. Ireland is not, and I'll say this again, and you can argue it as long as you want, but I'm telling you, I have the backing of the Irish government on this, and every pure-blooded, red-blooded, I should say, Irishman. Ireland is not part of the British Isles. It is not a British Isle. The very implication of calling Ireland part of the British Isles is it is a possession of Britain. It is not part of the British Isles, and it is not part of the United Kingdom. The official name for the United Kingdom, by the way, is the United Kingdom of Great Britain, which is an island, because the United Kingdom and Great Britain aren't the same. It's the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. The Republic of Ireland is a separate state. I have been plagued by people confusing me or confusing my nationality as British all my life. And here in Thailand, and that's why I'm covering this subject, because it happens here all the time. People seem to think that Ireland is part of the United Kingdom. I met an Australian woman once who we were on a course. It's training to be an English teacher, and we were on a course, and we were given a photograph of one of the British royal family. I forget who it was. I don't know them by name. I genuinely don't know them by name. Was it, let's say, not Andrew, I don't know who it was, not Harry, the other fellow, William and his wife. And the question was, we were to pair off in twos. We were given this photograph. Everyone was given different photographs. Myself and this Australian woman, middle-aged Australian woman, very attractive one, who had the nicest, most attractive feet I've ever seen in my life, by the way. That's just a side note. I'm just checking here because I've got stuff to do other than this, but this takes priority. Anyway, the two of us were given this photograph, and we were to have a discussion about it and give a kind of a talk about it in front of the rest of the group. And she looked at the photograph, and like me, she couldn't remember the name of the wife of Prince William, you see. And then she piped up and said, she said, I don't know. I said, well, I don't know. She said, well, you should know. She's your princess. And I said, hang on a second. I said, she's your princess because the Queen or the monarch of the United Kingdom is the head of state of Australia. The monarch of the United Kingdom is not the head of state of Ireland because it's a republic. The President of Ireland is the head of state of Ireland. Do you know there's only two sovereign states in what people call the British Isles, but what we in Ireland prefer to be called? It's called the Atlantic Archipelago, or it could be called the British and Irish Isles, or it could be called the Western Isles. There's only two sovereign states, and those two sovereign states are the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland. They're the two sovereign states, both members of the European Union. They're not anymore, the Brits, but both members of the United Nations. Ireland is nothing to do with the United Kingdom. Australia, New Zealand and Canada, and that's just naming a few, have the monarch of the United Kingdom as their head of state. The Republic of Ireland doesn't, because we have a president, because we're a republic. And, you know, it's not just that. Other fellas have said, when I asked this question on the community part of the channel that I was thinking of making a video like this, one guy, I forget your name, but how are you doing? Said, drive home the fact that Ireland is not part of the United Kingdom. It's not part of the United Kingdom. The Republic of Ireland is a republic. It is a republic. We are as separate from the United Kingdom as Mexico. We have nothing to do with the United Kingdom. I don't qualify for a United Kingdom passport. I won't say British passport because Britain is an island. It's not a state. The United Kingdom is the state. But it's not my state because my state is the Republic of Ireland. The Republic of Ireland is, or Ireland, the island of Ireland, is not a British isle. It's like saying that Jamaica is a Cuban isle. Cuba is the largest island in that archipelago, so therefore, if you apply the same logic, every island in that archipelago in the West Indies is a Cuban isle. New Zealand is an Australian isle. How would you feel about that if you're a Kiwi? I'm Irish. I come from the Republic of Ireland. I've got an Irish passport. We have the euro as our currency. The Brits have the pound. We have the metric system in terms of measurement. They have the imperial system. We are as different to the United Kingdom as Afghanistan. And you might laugh at that because we speak the same language. We have our own language. If you want to know what that is, you can Google. That's Gaelic. So you might think that I'm being a little bit aggressive in my delivery here. I am, because I'm pissed off. I've nothing against British people. I listen to the BBC. I'm grateful for the fact I speak English because that affords me the opportunity to live in Thailand. How could I live in Thailand if I spoke Gaelic? But besides that, are Canadians confused with being Americans? I'm sure they are. But is Canada called a United States territory? It's not, because it isn't. So why should Ireland be called a British Isle? Because it's not. It is not a British Isle because it's not part of Britain. It does not belong to Britain because Britain is a separate island. And this is, you might think, why am I making such a song and dance about this? Because people here in Thailand don't know that we're an independent country. So remember, and I know I'm going to get comments, it's a geographical term. Bullshit. It is not a geographical term. It's a possessive term. And by virtue of the fact that it's a possessive term, it's incorrect. Because Ireland is not part of Britain. How can it be? It's a separate island. Britain is one island, Ireland is another island. So how can one island be part of the other island? It's not. We're not connected. So Ireland is not a British isle. And if you want to know more about this, you can go to the Irish government website or any official document that has been published on this matter by the Irish government. The Irish government does not recognise that term. It's an insult to Irish people to use that term. I am not British. I am Irish. I'm from the Republic of Ireland. I've nothing to do with British people. I have no issue with British people. I have lots of British friends. It's not about the people, it's about what people think. So if you think that Ireland is a British Isle, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're completely 100% wrong. So let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you're a New Zealander, how would you feel about being called Australian? Let me know if you're a Canadian, and how would you feel about being called American? Let me know if you're Jamaican and how you'd feel about being called Cuban. It's the same thing. But listen, if you haven't done it already, click that like button, share button, subscribe button, do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me.